Abusia ya mama kwa bebra so mamuni amaudo biso nsamo ya bobo no wie yeba na ye de baba so mo nsam no doso na poso edi abusia force ya no mo kase Ghana mrasbeja for ya hoboa na ye Commonwealth Parliamentary Conference no wo mo edi ahyehye so nam so na Speaker of Parliament akasa edi afaniema Ghana ma de hye yenhwe ne mu sesa ne enhyemu we edi ebebre yen
na strategy so akasa chosa ye won mo pa sa ba pem no waya kire kwa so ni mu ama ne hunu Ghana fo hunu ye wa posifo nsa no aban enka hwe
abusiafo no ye de to manim se do ni kire kwalebu aban ye asabia mpanimfo ahyase kidney nsemi ene dialysis nsem no ye se okwako ye bia sese bo wo mo je won nya asem ketwa enam so ma wie ya ye ntete a ye tete ne sem mpanimfo a wo hwe Ghana pomdene so asaman mpanimfo mo da kwalebu aban ye asabia no so mo mra no mo emeyi omo anu ne yentia omo atusa na mo no
Ghana Scholarship Secretariat nso diaba wan mo sem mo ka nyina na sani pa bo fodo so ti Ghana fo ye me ni na ho
abusiafo ara ho sam ne se ya tesa abrewa bi a wadi mfie be duo twe eyenum 85 years ni pa bi atwitwa na kuno adaya wo mo se wo baifo
na Occupy Bank of Ghana wa ya kire ya hwe ni mo se nyame ya domo a na watwe be simu na busua baba so no don kuma ya wo mrahye dwefie omu de nsem bi atudwa
we ni afoforo pinu an ya kekese ne se kase a ba bia wo bia na wie ye ba ne ye dia ba besomo aseda enkoma nyuma ekoyi
eyo show down work nyame ya domo a eba so ya no wa hye no so se Dr. Bay wono so wotano so apatapa new site hono mo a oduru na obisa obi ya ba kire no akwaje apomuden pa edi free ho Express Group ya ne de woto kwa akwa amono ne enti abusua eye maro mfio se so wasa ba clinic yenso yo ho no woto kwan ya ye de ka hwe apomuden mu ansa na wako 3 Herbal Center se bia na wo yafunu akwa kana ho kokko no akoyi ne ho amekọ wi kire krampo ho akwadwa nam sunti no we ya 3 capsules kokko masetaduro no na watumi anonom bi 21st clinic ni yeda sciatica expert ene won mu din Tabeta clinic so fala alignment on mo a odro na bisa wo bibia da ebecho cloud internet na wiye ewa na wifi no ye kwa kwagede free Mizo 5G ne nyina da kuremu se twitwe ye brepam ye baka won sempa ede waso mfumienu ene ne fie yatena se bekenkan sami medin ene akosia ajewa akwade boaten mene
ana ya bo amalibia boga
ensami
abzafo ya shase de free Ghana mrasbe gefiem na mobeka se no so abemre kakra ne ene ye de to manim se Commonwealth amama ne nyina e ba behia wo Ghana mama se na omonhyiamudie kese akoso we eye nhyiamu a etoso mako aduosia ensia 66 Commonwealth Parliamentary Conference ena baso no and I'm so my Ghana ye mrasbegem ye mrasbegefiem chiamehene right honorable Alban Kenso Usmana Babin wakasa edia phone se nhyiamu we no baso no eni da kwan se ye Commonwealth amama ni nyina ebeka wonu mabom na biem so mrasbeja fo so no wo hunu ni nua mrasbeja ni a ebi owo man foforo so na nam sa ye so ene ma pinu anam so afrimu aba sa wo hwe sa Commonwealth amama ye omo be ya omo ebebura duonum no mo ya amama ya enwe bi atwam na eja kwasi kokko edidi enso no amama ya Britain for na chese ye kohye o mase mo dada ya ja ye pe edema ye na sa man no na o maka omo abomu a afia no bia no wono mo ehia edwendwene om ho ekeka dwene se ani epre sa man ni nyina ye yo sesi ababedu Ghana so se ye so ye je ye sa man nyina ene conference we di se na so eno na mrase ge fiem chiamehene eye ne se ogidie ewa reshemu se sa conference we enkwa wiye no na akanya bom na namso my Ghana ye nyamfa so pinua e de free so mrase ge fiem chiamehene right honorable Alban Kenso Usmana Babin nsem nie.
The official opening ceremony, which is scheduled for Wednesday, October 4th, 2023, under the patronage of His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana, who is also the Vice Patron of the Commonwealth Parliamentary Association, His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo. He will set the stage for the series of workshops that will be taking place for this whole 1 week. And these workshops will delve into crucial topics, particularly relevant to our region or sub-region, such as security, human rights, the environment, the economy, gender equality, and other cross-cutting issues. Focus on combating the threat of terrorism to statehood, the role of Parliament, and that workshop will be led by no less a person than our own Minister of National Security.
I'm the appointed way. I'm Rasway Jeffiem Chiamihine, right honorable Albanican sort of Sumana Babin Yetin and Cano. Now, so when watch your bosso, Sanshemu ya e basono, and Yema Pia, one more Ebabishi, some Rasway Jafua, one more Ebedi Hong Como, one basis Agredia for one Becassadia for no more her so move Semukina, no more Emiemu, and a Suzu Speaker of Parliament, I can say.
17th occasions that the CPA Africa region hosted a CPA conference in Thailand. So over 7 days, this conference will unite speakers, parliamentarians, clerks to parliament, some where they refer to them as secretary generals, parliamentary staff, and key stakeholders from 56 national branches, and then 111 sub-national branches across the Commonwealth's 9 geographic. In fact, I think the Commonwealth is the largest group, a family that is bound together by history, by some traditions and culture in the whole world. There is no other group as big, huge, and populous as the Commonwealth. And because of the progress we've made and the impact that we have in global affairs, some of our brothers and sisters from the Francophone have also joined the Commonwealth. The recent members include Togo and Gabon. Others have expressed interest, and they will be here as observers.
I was appointed way. I am Rasway Jeffiem Chiamihine, right honorable Albanican sort of Sumana Babin and not yet in Cano.
Our Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice, the Trinity Akana Sashraj. One more dear Bertrand, sir, one more thing you may be when you sir, or my Ghana, you won't your National Security Ministries. And no aya, so ya one man a share or man your bumpomu, and done near Massa, some jibber to me ye. A fay ya was ya one more share, Fissamnia, Manayan, some so, a interior ministry, so. Na ni nyina mu no se kwabaso obi ye oyekire wo maimu na aposifo wo yekire wo senkom kwabo ban de ko wiekire ne dane ma bro ne ade a sa sue na wo senkom gisi wo na so ma ban be kasa ho ekire sa ade no wekọ so no eye ne ma wo sam tie ntwa ye kura na ade ba ko ye won mo sai o mare ho no se na no ada wo yekire ade hye bi mu ye okopa Jubilee House ye wi ekire kura kwakyekyire birimo na ebi mo so prepare ne ade no woman to won hwe sa so ne ba monten so na sempo aban be kan ho asem se de aposifo ye no entwa yi wo se ye kan ye ken no woman ye amanyosem de na so ye kan hu se amanyosem na ye no se Ghana fo ni ho no mu a enya de amanyofo mu nyina batumi agina ma na ye enti ya buru binom ye prepare binom ye kunkum binom no wo kina bi hwan na abafra no se wo mra meto aba no won sini kokromotia no emfa me yiwo wo se sa no ma no nyina enkwa yie ye wo sa ban watimi kasa editia na commissioner de Mashraj eye owura Joseph Rital wana so pakase edi nkomo echechire mu de entia wono so omokase yi.
We in a democracy, rule of law should be the basis for determining how the police and the citizens relate. There is a need for rapport between they and the citizens who are demonstrating. It is a right of the people. So if they are on the street, don't approach them from the attitude of the colonial mentality. If you don't do what we want, we will beat you. No, that is completely out of the way. That's what happened. You have to build the rapport, and they will know that if you said you wouldn't let them go to the Jubilee House because it is a security area, make them know that that is it. The security agencies get to know that the power to protect the citizens has been given by the citizens. Communicating with them on matters of even national security, that is possible. There's nothing wrong with it. But for the Minister of Interior, the Minister of Defense, Minister for National Security, we have not heard in respect of what has gone on. It's a bit unfortunate. We're in a democracy.
I was only a turn care commissioner de Masra Jora Joseph Retani Okasai.
Ya famon kokuya yomwe nene abamon penimfa ya mamreni amani ya National Farmers Day mama nuchi asa fibia ya nananwa kuafo ya bo wonu mabaso de chese ya momutiri ya omodeso so wonu mo so madama ena sa oti kumase sa otenkran sa oti sunyan sa otenkransa baby bia oti e bia no sese kwade omodo atrem ekowiase afa na nyina fisabrofi ene ye banku ni abetie ni efufu nyina no wono edibi enti edu ono sa no a ekuafo ye twa mo akruse emoma mo emoma yiko da wonu mase bo wonu mabaso efise so ma nkwa Ghana fo nyina ne wiase nyina ebuada na fi empenifo ye nhyehyɛ se adwumadie ni mpompon so kese no ebekoso ewato emantem na ebekoso eye December bosom ne da edikan sada ne yefiada mama no twa se efiada edikan bia ewo December bosom ne mo ena mpenifo edi sa adwuma no enam so mo so fa be de yekira ohwe Ghana yekua yo won sansam ono abo ya frempon adoa osaso ya mrase gyanima adehye wo manso adu bia baton pesua so wono ena adwumadie wo pa hontoma na ochiachire mo botaya eye esim pedinfo ani so ene asem tiri a afi Farmers Day no wo mo edi atoso no ono abo ya frempon ado echichire mo ede ekire yensei.
Issue of land ownership, limited access to market and financial services, effects of climate change, post-harvest losses, high cost of inputs, and low return on investment, among others, should make us appreciate our farmers even more. Beyond our appreciation, respect, and admiration for the efforts of our farmers and fishers, we must fulfill our obligation of creating the necessary environment through policy interventions and other incentives to motivate our farmers to play their role more effectively. As an imperative, we must demonstrate more sensitivity to the needs of our farmers to enable them to optimize productivity and attain a high level of competitiveness derived from the efficient use of resources and technology.
Amsiafonti we ya honorable ya frempon adona yetene nka no we mrasbe dwani o mrasbe gefima desia e manso de bia baton pesua so sara so na osaso ye soafo abedi ekira Ghana yekwa yo ho nsensem ohweso na no si ya na atoyema ntemu so afọ no na fi ekuafo abaso bodwumade no wodwe ogede asini na so honorable kwabna ochirida komensa esoso echechiri nsemu entutu ya wonu maye ahoboa wonu maye ne niema omo ede gu akwam ede atwense adwumade honorable kwabna ochirida komensa esoso chechiri mo sei.
Western region produces 98% of Ghana's rubber. The Western region produces 80% of Ghana's coconut. The Western region produces 35% of Ghana's oil palm. We have also started the enhanced rice projects. So we have a lot of opportunities when it comes to coconuts and then rice. I just want to mention these two so that you can remember. So anybody who is interested to invest in these areas, contact the Western Regional Coordinating Council and we'll be there to support you to succeed. On that note, I wholeheartedly accept the challenge in hosting the Farmers Day.
I was here for a year, Mrasbe Jenny, the Madison War, second in Potamo, no Cronwa, as I saw a Western Regional Minister, Yera Kwabna Ochida Comensa.
Ghana Scholarship Secretariat, Wamo Diaba, Archer, Ghana for Yana, Yanya Reye pa sansan sambia na montenso no enya dia etwayi ne nyina da no yese nipa bi no mde nam ya wo mde wo mudin agisika free wo mafo titiro ni awofo ho se wo mma won mma no scholarships ne ade ebewie che no wage usika susuro na ode wosim afai Ghana Scholarship Secretariat wo mo portal no wo ma wo nipa bi no mabo awuram anam sa kwan no so gisika ade free nkrofo no mo enya asem kuma ebi mokura mpotimi dada won mo ade wo mbedru bedru sabia ye ho no meche Ghana scholarship secretarial scheme ho no no wo mo de ba bedru ho no mo a aya wo mo ye adwuma ho enti fasika rebra ye beboa ma aba no wanya scholarship wei wo be kɔ nanim sei obeye sei no wagye wo sika wo wi akire no wabɛpa ne baabi biada enya de a wo be hu no eno na aka wo bia ma so ye na ba monten so ye adwumako no kire mo se wo mo sra Ghana fo ya me ye ne na opa sasa mansama ya wo sama ne tamfu su anya sade a enioma be ha adwere wo ma Ghana mu wo ma sha tade fita na so behwem no na tuntun kakra awuwom Ora Kingsley Agyeman wo no aye registrar edema Ghana scholarship scheme no secretariat no na wokasa wo kire se free na de kurei empanyifo be how many de na so so ahwe ye wo hoi eno so hia.
In the era of social media where people do all sorts of things to attract unsuspecting victims, it provides a challenge. We have had a very hard hit at this, where our main scholarship domain itself, the Ghana Scholarship Secretariat.com, has been taken off because certain individuals were using it to scam unsuspecting Ghanaians. There was a lot of reports which we initiated by ourselves, so they had to take it away from us. And you know, fraudsters will always be steps ahead of you because our preoccupation is not to chase fraudsters. But they employ the social media too. That's the online, where we've created LinkedIn accounts in my name, we've created Twitter accounts in my name, and they're able to, every activity that we get involved in, they're able to put pictures and videos there to portray to unsuspecting victims that it is indeed an account or the account of the Scholarship Secretariat, which is not true. We've reported it severally through the newspapers, through our website, the .org reported. But there's something I think fundamentally wrong with our culture and that of the Ghanaians.
I was on your turn and carry no your registrar the Ghana Scholarship Secretariat or Kingsley Agyeman.
Yan to also ni inform kwapom de mo samaka sene so nra ye de tumanim se kolebo ban ya sabia mpedimfo to anamo bi enam so ma chese Ghana ma de sie nyina e kasa e de efa ho ni nyina e yese e nuanom a nyom pe yade de etimi ba beto kwam kidney aseye enu ti de bia da also okoye dialysis se beye na ne nkwana obetima dia me kakra no dialysis na woso mokoye no kolebo aban ya sabia no kane nenke nyina yenim so magye wodi abro so kra no 380 Ghana cedis na ifi na wotwe ahyase ba ene yekokote kokoye ake oba yese se wonoma atutuma mpeni ampa nipa bi ma kokoko ho no no edi hu adanse se no kromo koye no mpedifo atum e free 380 Ghana cedis no e de ababeja 765 Ghana cedis ya eno no kraso so no coins bi egugu akira enam so be no ambeka sene so a yene ndc mrasbejafo ne kasai momo kire se sade no a kolebo aban ya sabia mpedifo eye ne etiamra to mra eno nti omo hye wo no mu a ifi na de kosi eye dwada so no manyai a womo ebeko ombeji twi akwaya sabia ho no mo na ne se penipa woda ya sabia no so omo twe no e de ne kokogina koto ma twena se yiri didi e de na akwa kogina koto eno mu ana no pai entete abato so mpefem nsem chefa pono so kire se empenifo a womo ehwe Ghana pomdene so yentete ye ene se onoma samai management ya womo hwe kolebo aban ya sabia no so omo mpenoto empenenu a ene ne kine ya womo mra no mo emekira de property yesie nti a eno nti omutu sa na mo no a womo amebo mpenimfo amane amesi aban amane a womo amesi bibia nkire mpenimfo a womo ade womo pe ede mra hye womo nsam atu sa na mo we ya wono ma atu no enam so openimpa wona hwe ene amansa di nkomo ema atena ye hwe Ghana apomdene ho nsensam openi Isaac Ofe ene nsemtwefo di nkomo no wo kire se we krata we nu a omo ede akwa kolebo aban ya sabia management no yenhye kwasi broni kan so masama wunum se omo emra na omo emechem se sa na mo we no a na omutuo no na osen komo kiro krata ede bre ministry no a ehwe Ghana pomdene ho nsensam no no na omo kire ade crop ni de esie nti a omo epeso omutumu na enu akire no ministry na ta omo achi ama mo de akwakoto mrasbejafo anim ama mrasbejafo so afo so ansana se nkometima tumu kra no a wonoma akwakotum putupuru o man te kuta ma man te jame eno mo te se mpenimfo tu sa na mo no ite said yes sama and oma sama mpanimfo ni nyina so omomra ministry ho no mo no mekire ne ntia omo etimi nya akukudo de mrasha omo nsem etu sa na mo wi a omo etu ye na kolebo aba ya sabia penimpa Dr. Opoku Wariampoma esoso ekire se we no eye nsusuye o eye nsusuye a na omu susuo se mpanimfo gitumu ma wo no mu a ba bi omo peso omu pagya buo no mo e de kokko gina no nkire se wono ma hyase a omo e de eye adwuma.
The department will make proposals for adjustments in the fees or tariffs for any particular service that is being rendered. And in this case, the dialysis unit put in a proposal for a review of fees and charges. But internally, it will go to the head of the medical department, who will then review it and then to pass on to the director of medical affairs, who reviews it and then brings it to the CEO, and then CEO tables it at the central management team. And then once we are okay with that, board also approves, and then we send it through Ministry of Health to Parliament for approval. So at each stage, this proposal undergoes review and scrutinization, because we don't have to look at it just from the department's perspective, but we also look at in terms of our client base, affordability. So we have to have this kind of wider stakeholder engagement that would then help us to settle on a price which would enable us to at least break even, recover costs, and then also not overburden our patients. As I said, jumping the gun there. And so that poster that Moses put up was rather premature, because the final figure has not even been settled on yet, because it's after the review process. We'll take it and up all the way to Parliament. Parliament also reviews and can decide to approve or to even amend it further. So that's the kind of process that we go through. So I would like to apologize to the public for any the fear and panic that this has caused, and we are doing the needful. But it must be also said that the current tariff was set a couple of years ago, and definitely we know that there's a movement in prices, and therefore and our service is not immune from those variations. So definitely there has to be a review, but as to what quantum is what is yet to be determined.
For way a Dr. Opoku Wariampoma wana pene kwankyerɛ for eda kolebu abanya sabiano.
Ya wani mo sanya me ya doma October abosomi ya eba besimu no. Ne data so me ansa pepepe wa fimu. Occupy Bank of Ghana. Wa yekyerɛ sonko abekoso ewo magane mu. Wei eye wa yekyerɛ ya dom kuma ewo mrahye odwafie. Ya Dr. Keso ato force ne wodi one money mu. Afei Arise Ghana. Yera Bernard Mona ana afei Rexoma. Masaudu Mohammed ane panyifo do bi di anim ana one more cabo mu akire se Dr. Ernest Addison ye wono Elder Bank of Ghana no governor dano no wone na be de akire fo mienu wo mo numbers kora na wo hwemu no a afimpi mienu ne aduonu mienu 2022 no sika twetwere die ya wo ma no hwere wo ma Ghana aye 60 billion Ghana cedis enye sika keto kora na ye to wo ma Ghana mu ne ye kwa emefo akwa pesika na yankase ye sika ye wone ye ntimi hweso de na esamfa so bi ani so sampanyifo no batenatena no enam so nte wo mo pese wo mo ye kire na mpanyifo mienu Ghana ban epam wonom na yakasa September bosomini monada na toso aduonu nsia ana babada adwase kwoto aya principal state attorney Orajo Tete Saki wade batu dwa na wo kire mu se Accra High Court wo mo de injunction chechenche pa akwo court aya parliament ade akwakoma Dr. Ato Force ne ye wono ana dom kuma wode wono mani mu mrahye Yera Bernard Mona wono soso nensa kana de aya Rise Ghana Rexoma ne Masaudu Mohammed won mo nyina dansa kaye no kire mu se sa wo ya kire no mpeso mo kwaye o Bank of Ghana no enya de betumi abaso ne nyina kire mu se ya kan ye ke o man ne sikasam na ye de di agoro sa no edisi amakwan se wo mo nkọ no mo kwaye o ya kire ho no ma hwa no wo kine bi de asamfoforo na anam na so so enan ni atete kire mu sa financial division de Accra High Court wo mo so de aba Justice Edward Chum kire mu sa injunction no a na won mo kan wasam na nyade aba campaign fonsa esanse we no kura po na braba ye no na won mo kire so mo de injunction no akono na ayem rahye odwafie wo mo koma ho megiem enti Dr. Ato Force nyade anensa etumi kaye enam so ntiro nyame ya dom a October bo so nda to so miensa se nsuanto na awia bonko ade a saa wa ya kyerɛ no NDC amanyɔkuo no kyerɛ sɛ wɔn de ɛbɛhyehyɛ so
yɛ toa so yɛ gusuwa de mu amanyɔsɛm mu na abusuafo bɛmmerɛ kakra nie ɛna abatɔ kɔmisa no mpɛnimfoɔ hyɛ aseɛ sɛ ɔmo kyerɛkyerɛ Ghana ma de hyɛ di ntitiriw ɛne wɔn mu afei no ma di mfie du nwɔtwe 18 years no a sɛbesɛbe mpredua so ɔmo nyare wɔn adwenem selector badwana ne nti yɛn kɔ ka kɔnjɔmpin ɛma ɛyɛ kreme ha wɔn mu na ɔmo kyerɛkyerɛ mu nyina din ososo abibi nti wɔn ntima ntwerɛ odi mmerɛ na ɔmo kyerɛkyerɛ din akɔ abatɔ nwoma no mu no wɔn ntima ntwerɛ bie no ososo akwan aba ma wo obetimi akɔ na ososo akɔ kyerɛkyerɛ din na saa di ntwerɛ no a ɛhyɛ aseɛ bɛɛ na wɔtwe mienu na wɔtwe miɛnsa nie no ɛna abatɔ kɔmisa de mpɛnimfoɔ ɛnrada penimpa bɛ de yɛkyerɛ a wɔda abatɔ kɔmisa ne nyinaa ɔmgyimadi ahodoɔ no Dr. Bosman Asare ɛne nsɛmtwerɛfoɔ di nkɔmmɔ bɛkyerɛ mu sɛ ɛdi ntwerɛ no ɔmo hyɛ aseɛ no adeɛ a wɔnom afi ɔmo ne kotwa wi sɛ ɔmo ne te asantam pepi sɛ gyare bɔ ɔbɔdeɛ hu ɛne sɛ MPP ne NDC foɔ yi amanyɔfoɔ no sesa nkwadaa ntɔtɔmfiwa nwɛdwa nom a wohwɛ n'anim a ɛne ne yɛ bia a wɔdi gyina hɔ no a 15-16 kora wɔ nii na nso yɛde ne duru hɔ nom a yɛsi wɔadi 80 years wɔsoso nyɛ na awo no ne wayi card nkuta ho enti woka yɛsɛ nkonkosi aga enti na kyɛsɛ ɔmagya ne saa ama wɔn ma twotworo mu den na ɔsɛ saa deɛ no a MPP ne NDC amanyɔkuo no ɛyɛ no so ɔno manyaye a ɛmmoa ɛma abatɔ nwoma no emu ɛnhyɛ da ɛnkɔnkɔda hɔ no mo saa na saa kwadu wɔ yi a abatɔ kɔmisa ne mpɛnimfoɔ de bɔɔ MPP ne NDC ɛne amanyɔfoɔ no ɛna MPP ne NDC foɔ so aba abɔnten ɛyɛ ne sɛ abatɔ kɔmisa ne yi sɛ wasoa wo nneɛma no sɛ wontimi nsoa wo kɛhyire no a wobɔɔyɛ no sɛ ntimi ama wansoa wo nneɛma no a wɔmmɛserɛ no ada sɛ hwɛ ɛne wɔmfa da foforɔ ama mɛfa wɔ mo MPP ne NDC foɔ no wɔnom afikyire wo na ase wotwuro din ɛna ɔmo de ɔmo tɔm baabi okura baabi a wokɔ akɔtwuro din no kwa tɛtɛtɛtɛtɛtɛtɛtɛ nipa ntimi nkɔ wɔamfa kaa so ansi hɔ ɛna ɔmo ayɛ ɔmo adwene so ɔmbɛboa wo sɛ bɛɛ na nipa ne bɛtumi aba bɛkyerɛ ɛno so ɔmo boa wo a wɔsean ɔmo na ɛtwe nkwadaa ba ɔmo na ɛsesa nkwadaa ntɔtɔmfe wɔnom ne yɛde ɛde ba MPP ne NDC foɔ sɛ saa deɛ ne deɛ ɔmo ne abatɔ kɔmisa ne mpɛnimfoɔ yɛ adwene a ɛnyɛ yie twɔtwɔfoɔ pani abɛdi akyire ɛde ma NDC amanyɔkuo no Mustafa Gbandeɛ ne yɛdi nkɔmmɔ kyerɛkyerɛ mu ne yɛnti a ɔmo deɛ ɔmo fi sɛ ɔmo NDC amanyɔkuo no saa sobo wei ɔmo ɛnsomu na abatɔ kɔmisa ne mpɛnimfoɔ ɛwɔ ɔmo yɛ ɔmo nneɛma ɛyie.
I think that is an alarmist assessment of the issues because when a national exercise is ongoing and we have put systems in place to check errors, to check, issues that would be ills of the system, and that is running naturally, you don't go accusing political parties when your own officials are the ones administering the process. And you yourself have stated that a lot of people have been challenged. They have been challenged because of suspicion of one thing or the other. You have seen MPP people challenging NDC people as they suspect, NDC people challenging them. So how do you come out to accuse political parties when the system is running naturally? I think that EC is caught up in reducing the essence of the whole registration exercise to canvas for the passage of a law. By so doing, they must take the route of making unfounded allegations against political parties. The NDC deassociate itself from that accusation. We have not bashed minors. We have not involved in bashing minors. We believe that the procedures, when you walk to the registration center, you will be taken through a process. And that process is by law enough to be able to detect. The EC is now examining age by the mere look of pictures. That is quite preposterous. You don't use a picture to assess somebody's age.
But that's why
in this modern day, you don't go and take pictures without even telling Ghanaians where you got those pictures from and jump into conclusion accusing political parties that you are a referee on bashing minors.
Abusuafo nti waya Mustafa Gbandeɛ no ɛna ɛyɛ twɔtwɔfoɔ pani abɛdi akyire ɛde ma NDC amanyɔkuo ne yɛte ne nka no na no si ya ɛna ne nua twɔtwɔfoɔ pani abɛdi akyire de ma MPP amanyɔkuo no Haruna Muhammad soso no ɛde ne deɛ ɛsoso sɛ ɔmo soso ne abatɔ kɔmisa ne mpanimfoɔ ɛyɛ adwena ɛnyɛ yie Dr. Bosman Asare ne ma me Jane Mensa nom ɛne apamfo egu hɔ nom no nsɛm yɛ ɔmo kɛkɛ deɛ ɔmo MPP ne NDC foɔ ɔmo kɔsesa nkwala na firi ɔmo kra deɛ boa no ɔmo boa mo sɛ waso adeɛ na kyɛsɛ akɔgye agu a na opo bi do nsa atretere ne so do nsa akɔkɔ ne yɛse a ɛnyɛ ɔmo MPP ne NDC foɔ no twɔtwɔfoɔ pani de ma abɛde akyire de ma MPP amanyɔkuo no pani Haruna Muhammad soso deɛ nie.
I am very surprised that the NDC is defending the issue of this minors that the Electoral Commission has identified to have been on the register. Very, very surprised. And on the other hand, I monitor the exercise from the north. Your sister TV station was interviewing people at the registration center in Tamale. And completely, one of them just said that she is 14 years, she had been here, and then she has not been registered for a longer period of time that she has been at the center. This was captured on video, national television, and it was the NDC agents who were defending the registration of these minors at the center. I have several other examples to say. So I'm not surprised. Mustafa Bandi is on the other side, defending the issue of minors, registering onto the electoral rule of Ghana. For us as a political party, we are law-abiding. We have stated it. The Vice President has stated it. The General Secretary has stated it. The National Chairman has stated it. The National Organizer has stated this fact. We are not going to accept the issue of registration of minors. This is clearly stated in Ghana's constitution that if you don't attain the age of 18, you should not be registered. And we are going to support this particular process. I am happy that the Electoral Commission is talking about a number of people being challenged. I hope that these minors will be the chunk of that. Our brothers in the NDC know that all the problems that we have had with this registration, slow pace of network, slow pace of registration of people, is as a result of a granted system.
For we your penny Haruna Mohammed or also see a church of penny abedi edema NPP amanyukuno.
Anano power dia chiabia dwumadia so no kwabnaka senate na dwamu. Na wone lawyer William Kusi twetwe nkombo wano asante matemo yera Canada Japan. Wana na campaign team member na sempo odi animu ede ema wonom. Na wabagasa kire mo se wom ono ntimi kwakana babia enchese MPP amanyoko no entokwa nim empokura ya funu kromo ade akura la na da nyina warmko na ntese obi afri ne babi ababaka bomu saa na so so no wamode ade abako omugidie ana se branto kwa beba no mo ba sham ho den mo nyina mo de akoma kwanko ebehwe hunu se mo botaye simoni so no ebetumi awie mu die eno titiri nti ene yera Kennedy akomprekon Japan wonye ne mu die mu da biara da wo kire se ne tie bia da wo bera so obetumi aprebi na NPP amanyoko no waba bede animu na yera Alan Kwadwo Kyerematen ewom wo free amanyoko no mu die wo mu die mu nkasa mfantia no na emom die won mo kan se yera Alan free wo free mu no na chitaafo no wo nyina wo mbetwe wo de aben wo ho sane ye beyere nyame ya adoma November boso minute a wo matimi ato de amayera Ken na amanyoko no aba bede animu
Yende ayichi fala de yedono yedi agro ye ne nya asem da sani omu ewuro ngura no tata ta na ye na ye no ye will absorb it etim kushin rather than will fight back ono so ne style no if you disrespect me that is how far emra nya juma maybe I can check it out. If you look at the chemistry between us now, you say to a balance you be near better for party. They doesn't know. Say negotiation. Now say we are ready to work with. Now MPP say it about the Nyamua, the Nyamua. It didn't for half MPP got to about every. And you be a study on in the ending answer, but the best solution is go back to Allah, explain this to him and bring him back. And that is exactly what we are going to do. Yeah, call a special vote, let me say 30 seconds. And I least expect to say Allah no structures. Now, I'm not starting here or step down and go for the ball. He's a big general in this warfare. Without him, we might not win the election. And he very much he's on the ground. He's quite tight, gave him in, but our ground, and he put energy, party my pop water energy. Yeah, yet to me taking it for granted. Then we're very the man called just like that. We need him to win this election. Oh boy, I'll see I had here. On here so far, because then so much.
Sompa 93.1.
I'm a young who said, the corner there, young here cry, the second ability to the next time. Generally, transit in come up on the way forward. Unfortunately, he sprung this strange decision on us. And you need not, and play now, you know. and come and innovate me as a put down from the race. So we were a little bit taken aback, but thank God, you was Jenny Bitmaka, Alanaba, MPP, would have the opportunity to vote for Kennedy Japan to bring alarm back, rather than those divisive people who are trying to drive everybody away from the party. Reason, nobody knows. Nobody knows about the reason why. Some will be every party but they have an agenda. They are party expected the position of training project candidate. I'm gonna be taking over. I know, and I'm saying otherwise, a party they get here, they connect to me. To me, the focus on a bit to me, but one was MPP party, 24 now, so I want to say, as you decide the agenda, then I want, the agenda, the some project candidates you are over in the future, they don't care sacrificing the party for their project candidate, but it will never happen. I compare sorry, worker.
I was attending a lawyer William Kusi, a Santama campaign team member at the Mayora Kennedy, Japan.
Yadamo Framan, you semona, Yadamalcolm, since him Mantemona, and Finfi Mantemoa, Yadamo Econabuzia, the yet Tianesa Brobia would be 85 years, Ewa Jumako, and Yenny Sima Baton Persias room, Finfi Mantemo, Yasini Pebinomo, Echu Chanwa Kunadaya, almost a war bay for Nebusia, Arabia, Yasi a friend of Rua, Ajua Densa, ya no ene ma mengyina na ti kurukrum na se dia asem ne siye se dia asem ne kokobaye ofisa se na braba en se da nkoye na niema ese enkoye ma no ma me abrewa ne ne mu bi enti ye bebo no ye bekọ aba ye beka de ena che se eja abrewa bia ebefo o ma bone beya wonum etwitwa no akunu ya ewo mfimfi mantemo na busia ye nu oto ye nkrade free mfimfi mantemo eye Erica nan eja nan ene abusuafo binom edi enkomo ema mo kirechi nsemu sei e de kire die ntia omufisa abrewa ya wadi 85 years aye friend say abna kire wo ye befo ntia wo mu etwitwa no akunu no omo kirechi mu de kire ye nua Erica nan
wonti wa no obo hwe ma akwanyim na me friend say wajutwa me na no bi ajutwa me na no mo de na beto ejuma hospital na me de bai me beto no sampa so wajutwa na sawo na nenu ni na wajutwa na kwasha no kado wajutwa me na ntino advance last year around November December me kweyi wo ye mbona ye na ye one family nti lady ba ko na samani say me na no bewu lady ni bewu o se me na no we kulaba ni na so ne se me ma me kuma ba ko fi ye nhwehwe me na adi na chese sa lady no no na me no suma me ma me no we nti sa adi asana ba no so we wudi na chese me na we kuni na na mdo ma fiti da me bre na be sinde omo de na ye yawo da ma na omo ko no do omo ko bro na adi ni na awedi nka bro no kra ya ko police case so enkosi aga na sisi aso saba na we twitwa me ade na beto no phone one 90 for my hand because I mean on one getting to 90 years into say am pampot say we all no kun akwala na enye ni so no du kun akwala mo am kase won wose mo hwehwem okuhu ma sama ade se mo nja na ho preko no omundi o mata na mo ba ma me no so attacking physical mo twitwa mo di ne damsa obi ne nana ne mi o mudi ne damsa enti mo say police phone no wan phone na nsi phone no wan hwehwe asem no mudi a and the yanso de ebe
Abuzia fonti weye aye adwumako enye ne esie mabaton pesia so mfimfi mantemo ena brewa utie run nchiremo wode mande na kese wobro 85 years no a wobro 90 years kura ena abuzia ewure ya kwa twitwa ne ya saade ya wose ne baba mu bia wuye no wo susu se abrewa no na akuno abrewa no enim ho bi enu nti watwese kan akwa twitwa no anya me na afafie abrewa na engu oda ayasa bia abuziafo Sompa TV so na behwe moja prama brewa no ifri ni tri so edebesi ne chese ne nsa woni ne na wonyina wode se kana bia hono a abrewa ye oda ho ebede na operation kromo ya ekuro ye wu ne mpese watena se na no achi adehia ewo kromo no mo so kire se de esi ye no ama se hu a abeto mo so nya asem ketwa
There are some days in the air because my men wipe in out in the baby now, yen to mention their quay on number of my men inquired the madam. Some was who have a crew and you know, them supposed for the 1 month what you made in our woods or area on Kodawa, I the man. They be at 2 fear bone or be actually can go walk home into the cam watch a post for no. In there, young Quadriano, Dama in Yamani, Kodawa, and ABC war. But do chrome or club or yanchen here, BC or man also the same thing. Send your best police for there. 1 for Nancy phone. Nay, young Quadriano. 1 more 9 year wow. I said a bear, you been in CBM. I decided I can't about to police for any more. I am in.
I send a bad down. Yes, summer would you have because you do agro beer the Tumbationism. Our Yamon Fatel Cremo. Interpret for Nancy phone. Pa yara fa no bare busa sam de because ya hwe ne ya kroma intimate ma de sare no
ade hu aboye pa sisi ai nam kroma akra is road to fie kra na usuro nti esra Ghana police adwuma akọ district omo form na nsi form na omo moaye e wa akokrom kroma ya dam ase
Abuzia fonti weye aya desia wo adwuma kon ye wo mfimfi mantamo eno mo chese koba asa ne de de hu kese aba beto wo mo so a ene piti brabro mo kokete so mo ntimi na to mesra positive no se we no mankoye no abusua sembia emra no ni mame ni enkosi ase na wo se da no kodam kura no a won kodam na we no awudie ene nanka wudi ne sa no
ya kan for 21st clinic dia mawo anawie ya yenko Kumasi ahwan overseas honom yana Alpha Radio na eben honom pe wodro na obisase op 21st clinic a obi ya bachiro yana kan PSC no enti abusua ya gidi se fa no to ase ade ba onamro mu honom na busua ya fra no se siateka na sadi we no yenko an yedi kan ba ye ansa na foforo no musua siateka ya de no aya uti anye na bachiwa wan hwe ya obeka so obi kura na ye wo na so na ya de pa na achew wokọ oboase akanso quarters kwa junction ye ho Dome market nso nkramantam mu behu yen afei sunya ne nkranza ta chiman ene ye branches ahodo for your number no 0249 311 311 and that's 0540 311 311 Tabita clinic nie yasini pana warriors so Tabita se fa ne bra wate wo be se nyankwa bio Tabita so wo be ma na ewusi ekojo to nyame adom sunti besa sori ya pejani mu amade no watimi aje afisa se no wontafo na so ho atọ papa abusua nyina ni beje na so atumi asere bi Tabita ba clinic no wokwada bia ya idie se wo se prostate yade ene diabetes no ye hwehwem na ya de dura kan we ya bi dura kan yo ne de se yade nya juju enya hwe eno chene ya saba massage wo de aka ho enti wo mpewe na apade ai Kumasi ko so follow alignment on mo a enkran so Madina Fast Stone Bridge when and crying and in yinata ye wo ho sunyane takrade 0260 196219 and 0202 347 647 Miss Zone 5G nie ewia no wo said ye wada no waye no ewia na bo papa menka na dawo na ewia no bo sa no a wonya drink ya kire na watumi dia boso ashankafo no ewede mu die mu o ejomfo ma no mo die mu a mononom sa no emma wanaji sonko ama wotumi de ye adwuma na woni bibi mezo no ye wo mango de ho mango ne mu api papa ene ye wo mixed fruit nso ho enti de wo pen wonya na wonya brodo bi de aka ho so ho line no ana wo de kwato pie na fa ka ho na fa di wonu wie ya sam na wie ni nyina no wo ba men wa sam biem afei so ebia wa ho de na teko fam wonya 5G drink na no so abobode agubo abosua fra wo ma no pen do mo 2 a 0246 270 221 0246 270 221 Nemo Shannon so say a show overseas manager Daniel 21st clinic wonom okwa abenya bi no to be kind supermarket sister say wa ono so anomanye mama star ewo ebuakwa Baptist University ni wonom a ena fen so krampo PNC Ventures anomanye taxi station ene de ageka ka ho na abusiani bibi Sompa de dana da nyina no yesakra ye nuomam yesa Christmas ye bem woni agye no one yaji biem na waya ma Christmas ne ma ansa no waje wani efri na de kro no ano ene je no ane ewo mu no esan se wonim da odon bebo am wakọ enti ya no waje wani bi hwe fa phone no ne anya de wo fa phone no abo star 256 no abo star na de 3 aba no abo ha so star 256 no abo star biem no abo 3 o we na de atwede na to so ebusuya wa bo awie no o de baba no pop up na na baba no we ne yakwa so computer so de no de ba apia no na wa select sompa say ye kumase say ye sunwane anasa nkranza ne nyina no select abusuya wotie ya obetumi ade 1000 Ghana cedis obetumi ade 2000 Ghana cedis 3000 Ghana cedis anasa 500 Ghana cedis ebia kwone de obetumi ade wa wotie ye no na wanya achede ne bocho sharon sasa where no National Lottery Authority one magia tum enti de ye enamra kwaso pa ene edi se adwuma no aya de bi wate na Christmas yi etumi aye de edi amount ye gina we so ye ton krato ye ba ne ka chire ne doso
Sesia Ghana hade open internet papa eye smooth eye fast bemo waye dia we bia with speed dia eye Cloud Ghana internet and phone one baby a wo share say a new site and a rural area Cloud Ghana chow internet ni tuma said demo any entertain ko na ni speed ne so de wo ne so da say dwumem efie ana baby a wo hia internet bia de and no ane Cloud Ghana internet sa santa memu hanko na wo dia wuni how kra Cloud Ghana nko na Ghana ha or providing internet connectivity and twitchini muntwitwensi a dem say smooth dia wodi ye bia a content term so dem out say Wi-Fi and now hotspot deployment CCTV camera installation IPVT installation net surveillance digital security locks and a web hosting there Cloud Ghana internet service in Kwana and Hamo and phone one baby a wo Cloud Ghana a chow tuma say wo dem any speed ne dia as soon as so as subimba Ghana hada simple Unya how bia you provided 24-hour support demau ye mrantie no wo frɛ ya ne adru hoda dada or how bia sane atie bia ya son no the amount what to me akoso the internet na digumedie bia wudi bia ope ya cha kwan ya top high opposite Love FM ye ne kwama rural bank na wo dan bakum frɛ Mr Internet was 0202 699 110 ana 0244 601933 ubetumi so send a mail was support@cloudghana.com. Cloud Ghana Internet. The future can't wait.
Omayiri yawo edubuachi onyame akoa ya wieye bre wade tumi ahyene no afre food for thought adehye nyina ene yankwankra bi a how done so September Liberty Conference epepaso na bebaso Maranatha Evangelistic Ministries Kumasi Harper Road asemu ayakasa ho ye free asomafo se etiedio no mo chichemu mienu akopem yensa Acts chapter 28 verse 2 to 3 shaneson say we burning of arrows part 2 anopano sia pepepepe kopem bra ho konkru bejaye eye dame 30th September Kumasi Atum Harper Road Ajumtofo edi jumtu beje jumedie ya papa Minister Sete Champo ye mami Mabel Ochre aye kwa any resident worshipper Minister Kwame Jedu Wobet Sojom ajijumedie ya papa and trafi so how be daus amanie be daus or dan be daus so awiele onyame di tomi amani boy omani yaw edubuachi na sada no bronsam so na obenya pa esani say onyankopon wa Abraham hu na chiri not so ni di tete kwafra mo kwadi okwaduma kankane a odan sebo wo peyi adwuma nyame ma edi ahofedie ebekoye fie bra Liberty Conference September edition oh glory hallelujah
21st clinic aye sciatica expert sciatica no o nerves na wo to ase na fa wo siremu na fa wo nansia besi ase ho no se ho techema eno ene ye fa ne sciatica na etimi bubu o to ase ka wo se dwe wo sirem wo je ho ba bi a enye na no na 21st clinic ba ye adwuma pa wo mu ye ntia baso bo ma gye no Ghana ha ene amono ne enya asem ketewa Womuji international awards ahodo, womuji local awards ahodo. Na anu nso na womu be the only sciatica research and treatment center in Africa. Bibrim hano ebi ni baby a gise 21st clinic nkwa. Womu dia bibidro ene besa o yare no masa de machine aka ho. Eya yare sabia yare bia wutimi de ko ne mama ade ba ko a woma gidi womu pa no. Eya sciatica ena stroke nso de kwa. Diabetes ne hypertension ni ade ni ade. Ghana ha baby a womu ho. Fre 0540 311 311 0540 311 311. That's a 21st clinic. Womu ye sciatica expert.
Yaba Sompa achedie 2023 Bible say nyame Sompa pani say obi kon wunyanka ene ewisia mob enuti na Sompa 93.1 Kumase Sompa 90.7 Enkransa Sompa 98.9 Sunyane yakabom se bronyen yebema enisia ene ekranfo edidi na yenko ayetimi age se wo beboa yen enti se yesika fatu ahomatrofo iso 0598 559802 meeting biem 0598559802 edie was yetara 1 media na November bosome no ne be edikan na ye chro ekrafo ni din enti sa won kransa na ye krania kotro udin e was Sompa enkransa GCB edani mu hwa o sunyane so a kotro udin e was Sompa sunyane night market hwa na Kumase de ekrafo nyina ba be tro won mu din e was so am ye ni Rome hotel de anu hye e ye busumi du ba kono ne de edikan na dwumadie no ankasa de bronya bosome ne de to so aduonu ba ko ne bebodwa trada na de mo de tom ye no ye de ama ekrafo yi
wadi bibi wo 1 million what about akoko na me de abom no so eni anwa ne sadi si no so nyame nhira mo pa waya ade pa
na yesika na yentoma so a wobetimi de aba afenso se niema bi ense ye ti se mo eni anwa so a yebeji mo amu ye bi afie twem no emu adanse de de mo amu nim Sompa achede 2023 abusuafo yamfa ye ho hyem na propose prempa obuadu ponko mu ye nyankopon obeyiye wiye Sompa achede 2023 ekunafo eni enyanka ne so wo mu bedidi
I was here about a say much about Yamia Quaba, ye called Drobonso. And no was such a from plains, men cinema Santamantemoye. Now, a month for 1 more Drobonso, and a 1 more 1 more Hinabasui, or 2 for Brampon, and a Jamana, Danqua, Jubin Sion. 1 much yourself, Nana, Bibu was a Dutchy, I want no more the Bamanasan Papai, so 1 month Yanua, and Cabobici 1 more ray. No more than born the 2 more church, I say, 1 Kakurana say, warrior, sure no ye, Janine, no ya quine, and now no crampo, dear crampo, dear, a yedichum. And no, I'm so I'm addition much less. Nana Jamina Dankwa. Papa no, 1 moon is so da. So I never tena kunya so. Nema for how ya how. Nema for so yani soon. 1 more than you know what you upon a boat. No person will be our ton one. I feel where the other dear Wayam and Abroso pa. A dear Bakona 1 more stress and young group of Chedian Pong. 1 was 1 ton in Shirabo so if I'm good so as answer dear Wayano. A ditchum. Yano more fun with Dinkomo and my 1 Macasa at Chilmoniso.
I was a Japan Sana, I was about 5 million if I bought a boy by our water. Fina and Hamilton. Hey, and now, why I'm dimly can I'm G and I'm done. I say, to make a chran, I think I miss Rano. I mean, Cano, not Indian Awodiano. When in the sun, I mean, many answer. Go find to say a dinner chili. Near Swan and Yansan in the cream. I'm a Mipaka. Wabuame, Mamma 5 million, say, me found out I'm sending you a crack. And was say, Casa, Miniano, or some and Comena, said Anna, so I had the new Hinana, a bear, or in Papa Pawayad, or Tamama for Frog. I am money do be so big mouth. Madame Casameton begin to man 40 million when I'm there. I make a tell nothing I mean, Siran. On your neck,
and what you know. Drobon so here na dwamena dan kwa dwubin siaw otumfo bempon so kasai e de aseria to aban no mo kire se wosra da warum hia asase se na ba no mo de hie be firi mu a o betumi akora no e wo honom
se wo hwe a ba bia o man na se ye wo sesia no e ho na ne ye fa ekokro mu na asantema ne nso mo twese ye o mo de kokro no kodia ntema na kodi ho na no akodi ba bia ensu a ye fere drobon na ye sa enom no awon nchepe ensuo no yira ebe fasie ye ho nyina na asa ya pia ne ho nyina de akọ ensuo no mu ene asa akosa no nti asade ato abaye nim se jet forest ano forest no wonyi bi ma yemfa enya sieye efrise okasa ye de to wo manchirima ye so ye nchirima na ye nom so efru hu nso anwu ansana ye de ayadwuma na abayem se na dawroma oyi America na se de me manfo nim me no me ntrase mama ya yakrata ama me ya de sede krata me di bi ko abayemu eye omampani aso eye e di bi akọ forestry aso eye ba bi o se me di bi ko bia abay beti ye nka no akoye mo
I was on your turn K a drobon so hene wato for bempon nana dwamena tankwa dwubin siaw nana anekasai
abuja for yan to so na yan form call a Western North impotemo no mo na openi order food and drugs authority ano Western North na otum rante ma ba wafo no say ai na menya gebie ge yi meri no na ge ne me chese me call ayi 2 hours me ko 3 hours me ko pedro anom sisa de ni ze kunye o ekuyen tu de we num na adu o machi o beku wo de 10 na betima kwa 10 minutes pe no pa ba bia tren fa wo de no enkoma ma no say yewu edro ni ye ja nom enti openi Albert Ankoma na futu o de ma ye ni
say wo kan aphrodisiac ho ye no so ye dura sebe ye didi djuma bi na mom emre wo Ghana ha Public Health Act 2012 Act 851 no chere say edro bia ubeye wo ye memu ana ubeton e wo ye memu no o say wo Food and Drugs Authority register nti e bestre say ebia ye Ghana de kra say bibidro e na wo ye say ye aphrodisiac say ye abrofunro e na wo kofa aba say ye aphrodisiac no so no ye bestre say omo fa biton omo nhwe say Mobile Food and Drugs Authority register answer anye sa dia emra no che say wontumi nton say dro no nti ye hia wo a o say eden ye sizi sa endro no na eka bia wo ho no ye de eden ema na eno so twa hu ana eno so pa ho kwa eya na ye mebu no so no omo abuse those unregistered aphrodisiacs no sebe be ma won fe nko ekire na wo ho jinja wo so na wo kofa sa unregistered aphrodisiacs ya na unapproved aphrodisiacs ya wo fa no wano na afide wo say wo ha wo be ma no
Abza fonti we ye futu a ekwama mrantie ni nyina se ye kwakọ no maduru eni oba akwakọ ye dabi moa openi Albert Ankoma eni yete ne nka no
ya first dama 3 Herbal Center what 3 core capsules abakoko master konoko pebi ne nonnom aya 0546107107 so was Herbal Clinic in Sunia stroke yadian kaye wo to ase diama wo Shim School Junction anabarakasi 0243 282-629 Express Group Sunia yado tukwa akwamana ne wate wo kwa akosua de obenya adwuma ye scholarship yu nsaba kabi and watch universal assistance wo pebia ebusua Brian Chero person okodi holidays ewa wo ba na wodofo bi nchen Express Group yado be kwa kama asafule ba one about Kumasi o nkran kaneshi ene de kaka ho 0249 000448 0249 000448 showdown work na busua nyame yadom abaso bajo t-shirt na wo chane adewate e wo sompa fidiom haya wo ba bajo so ye waka na di waka ho bi e na work no munyina tam ko bie e 0278 369 494 0278 369 494 Dr. Abe watano so apatapa new site apatapa junction ho no pen yade ne nyina da anu aduro no ho sekasa yade wotu ase 0243 345 392 0243 345 392 ya kan for cloud internet dia ma o se wo internet ne nyina fa koda na ho asem na woni hu dwuma fama camera installations a wodraw CCTV no ho asem na making digital security locks and de kaka ho top high and love from di hwani mu 0202 699 110 0202 699 110.
Abzafo fa kase ni si ha na yen sori ma Sompa nkomonto aso medede yabo amalebi abogawie mene
akosia ajewa kwade boati
Odofo mema wakwaba eba abe heba